Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Today, I think the majority of people are not going to be getting themselves a notification, but it don't matter because today we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about, and so all the people that join, they join and they get to hear about all this wonderful crypto news for today. Going to quickly share the stream over in our Telegram because I, of course, will provide a notification every single time we do a stream. And then we're going to talk about the juice for today. As I said before, I think we've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about right here. I changed the title from urgent to live. I think you guys might appreciate that because I saw a lot of comments saying, please stop calling it urgent if there's not necessarily urgent updates. I would like to disagree because I think, well, it's urgent if it's a live stream anyway, right? Because that's why I'm live streaming. But I do appreciate some of you guys' comments all the time. So if you guys say, please stop with urgent, go for something else, all right, then we'll do live, right? And so today, I want to talk a little bit about some of the crypto news. We just got some general crypto news stuff. And I will also talk about what I think we need to basically conquer in terms of prices to have a very positive 2022, or at least the start of it all, and have a very positive end of 2021. Let's put it like that. I might change the title throughout here as I think of something else to put there. But guys, make sure that if you're watching right now, you press that like button. The majority of people are not going to get a notification, so we want to, of course, pump that video up a little bit for all of you guys that are watching. So more people might get a little notification for this stream. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Hope you had some fun. Hope you had some good times. Let's get it going. All right. Bitcoin right now at $51,000. Ethereum right now at $4,085. BNB 550. Yada yada yada. Generally speaking here, the market is in a neutral little point right now, but it's upwardly biased. Meaning right now we had a really positive close of the week just now, as right now it's Monday, and yesterday closed really bullishly on both Bitcoin and basically anything. And that's really what when I talk to a lot of my friends, the majority of the thing that we wanted to see, a positive Bitcoin close. And oh boy, was it a positive one. We already earlier called out that we basically want to have a big reversal at the 0.236 Fibonacci mark. We did. We bounced from there, came right back up, and it basically coincided as well on a daily EMA. We just had to see a nice little bounce from there to get the reversal going, and that's why I kept calling my videos reversal, as $47,000, $46,000, even $45 were juicy points to buy ourselves some Bitcoin at. Having said that, the majority of you guys are more so fans of XRP, and we actually called it the exact same thing for XRP, meaning right here we're finding a good bottom. For the last couple of weeks already, we found a good bottom throughout, I'm going to say, December 1st, whatever, or December 4th to about December 19th, 20th. Had a good little bottom here over at the support area at about 77 cents. If you've been watching the stream for a little while, you know how many times I've called out 77 cents for being a crucial part for the XP price. We saw our bottom right there. We broke out with some additional hype. Right now, we're building across the 91.3 cent range, and we need to start basically building from here. This is our expectation. Big pump, a little bit of a dump before coming right back up, retesting the $1.08, $1.09 mark before potentially correcting just a little bit towards this level here, potentially like $1.01 or something like that, $1 before coming right back up and reaching through. However, to get a crucial grip going, a crucial point, we want to end this year above any of this line, basically. So we want to be at least above 83 cents, and hopefully, all right, if we want to keep it really positive, we want to continue on with this reversal momentum for XRP that we saw on the week of December 6th, where it bounced off of the dynamic support. Everybody's going to bounce from about 91.2 cents or so. That would be one of the most bullish scenarios for XRP in the short term. For Ethereum, the same thing applies. Had a really nice little bottom in at about the 37.50 mark or so, which is also the 0.5 Fibonacci. We want to, however, bounce at about $4,000, to be honest with you. I would say a minimal level that we want to see for Ethereum is $3,900. But guys, I have my long positions open right now over on Bybit, as you guys most likely know. There's links for that down below, by the way. And the reason I talk about multiple different links is because Bybit has the biggest bonuses out there. It's like $4,100 worth of bonuses that you can get for about 3 more days. So if you haven't gotten it yet, make sure you check it out. Prime XBT has like a discount code that they gave me, and KuCoin is like a $5 bonus if you deposit $10. So like KuCoin is best if you have really little money. Prime XBT is best if you have freaking tons of trades that you do, like you trade with a lot of, a lot of money, so to speak, or you trade a lot. And Bybit is best for just the biggest bonus, so you can use the amount of money you have to the best of your leverage, if you guys get my idea. And right now, as I said before, we had a nice little bounce off. Many of these supports, basically, guys, if you could just get a good buy-in at those points, you're always golden. Like, literally a couple of, I think a day or so ago, we were talking about how buying every single time at 91 cents-ish around that area is always amazing. Anything below that, specifically within this area here at about 90 to about 89 cents, like this area, is always amazing. And the day before, we actually, during the stream, said, man, anybody right now who's watching, get yourself a long position right here. The only problem is, guys, you know that I cannot give financial advice. So at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it would be best to get a long position open right here. But I cannot tell you really should, because at the end of the day, things can go wrong. And some people, they don't understand the difference between between a friendly suggestion and this is going to happen for certain because I'm a financial advisor. All right, some people don't understand, so that's why I keep addressing it properly so people really know for certain that at the end of the day, we're just normal people, not qualified to give you financial advice, nor do I want to. All we're doing is giving our insights into the markets, what we're doing. Right now, we have a nice little bottom here made at about 91.65. Most likely going to ping pong with about 93.2 around that level pretty shortly here. But as I expected, guys, we're most likely going to basically bounce like this and then play the XP game like this. Come right back in, potentially come right back down before testing the next level. And this, I think 95 cents is definitely a nice little bottom for XRP throughout the next couple of days. As I honestly think we're gonna correct higher. I think so. I think we're gonna come higher. We're gonna end that year there. However, I digress a little bit because that's not really what I wanted to focus on right here. Those are like my bottom scenarios for let's go over it again. XRP 91 cents for Bitcoin right now. It is about 50,600 or something like that. We just want to basically bounce off 50,000, but we have a couple of like shorter term levels, so to speak. But 50,000 is the most crucial mark for Polygon/Matic, by the way. I've been looking at this one, and I told you guys a couple days ago, we're finding some resistance, or we're going to find some, at the $2.89 mark. However, as you can see, the price actually kind of launched through it, and right now it's facing some resistance still at that mark. I think for Polygon, we're also going to just keep on bouncing, surging as time moves on here, as this resistance is really kind of superficial. It's there because it just kept on pumping for the longest while, but Polygon is in such a big bull run, it cannot be stopped. It won't be stopped. It's going to keep on running. And as you can most likely see with almost all of these marks, it goes to an important level. Boom, important resistance right there. Comes, bounces off, makes a new bottom, and continues to go on, makes a new top. Okay, bounces back a little bit before continuing on. That's what all these things are going to do. All right, but that's just for quick bottom prices. Let's talk about some other stuff. I had some crypto news here. SEC XRP lawsuit. Crypto analyst says we should all be rooting for Ripple to win. One of the most important things to share with you guys about the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, guys, is that I honestly think that for 2022, this is going to be what's really putting XRP on the map. And it's really nice that we're seeing Lark Davis and a couple of those guys talk about it now too. He said, here's my top crypto Bitcoin predictions for 2022. This is actually like a week ago or a week and a half. But he also said that he thinks within 2022, Ripple is going to win the lawsuit. Now, as you guys have most likely seen from my videos, you'd most likely know, XRP is extremely undervalued right now. And 2022 is hopefully going to be the year where we finally recoup a lot of those losses. And like I said in one of my videos yesterday, we're honestly looking for prices in the ranks of $10, $12 or so. And that's going to be completely independent from anything else in the markets. Bull run, bear run, it don't really matter too much if you honestly ask me. I think they're just going to set that level as long as we close the lawsuit and you get a positive result. But I don't see any other scenario than getting a positive result, to be honest with you guys. I don't really see any other way, shape, or form in which this is not going to happen in exactly the way that we expect it to. So from that perspective, it's like, it's almost certain. It's just a good little situation. However, guys, if you're watching this stream right now, get those likes up there, and we might do a cool giveaway in just a little bit if we get enough likes. So if you haven't pressed that like button yet, make sure you press that. And of course, guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel just quite yet, you might want to subscribe because we're trying to hit 140,000 subs by the end of the year. And if you enjoyed this stream, we provide this type of stream every single day. So I think you guys definitely are going to enjoy what we post. All right, let's continue on for a little bit, though. So that was on the SEC forefront. I honestly think they're going to win. A settlement, we don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I made a big video with Jeremy Hogan a little while ago, and we speculated that it might be the first couple of months of 2022, but like May around. Then again, we got a 2-month extension, and so the next most important date to watch out for is January 12th, when the first phase is going to end, which is in about 2 weeks. And from that point forward, we're going to have to start like kind of looking at phase by phase, piece by piece, because we don't know if they're going to go for like a settlement in the real short term, or they're going to take this through to some judgment and whatnot. But that's what we'll see as piece by piece, as I just said. In terms of Sologenic, price is still doing regularly. I'm going to say pretty okay. Would have expected the price to even dump more severely, but I guess it's just so extremely volatile right now with a couple of bigger dips, as again, people are really uncertain why to buy this coin right now. But it's holding up quite nicely. I mean, $1.70, anything along those levels, is not actually bad for Sologenic. It's actually not bad at all. And so, from that perspective, I think if we made a good little strategy on how to buy and sell the Sologenic just for the airdrop, we could have actually made a significant amount of money too. Then again, guys, you already know as well as I do that it was a little bit of a scary game, because if we bought at the end of it all, we'd have most likely had to buy Sologenic at about $3, $2.50, something like that. And the price can still do even worse as we get closer and closer to the airdrop date, or the airdrop date, which is going to be January 20th, I believe. And so from that perspective, yeah, I think we're in a good position right now where we mostly were hoarding XRP to get a 1% drop, yes, but at least did not have to subject ourselves to this crazy price volatility. And XRP from that perspective also held up quite nicely, as the price is still relatively high, even though the big snapshot already happened. And again, guys, I have my long position open on XRP. You can see right now we are in $4,200 worth of profit. I'm thinking pretty soon I might just open up my own account here to show you guys, because we do big trades, and I think it might be motivating for some people. I thought it was the opposite, but nowadays, when I see you guys' comments, I'm thinking maybe I should. So we might do that. Moving on. As Matic updates his all-time high, its network continues to grow. I just made a video on my channel about Matic, and that's actually one thing I want to do more often, guys. Make more videos about specific coins and make them a little bit dedicated. Because when I check the comment section, a lot of you guys say, hey, make a video on this, make a video on that. But when I do a crypto news video, where I talk about all the news, you guys really don't like it too much. At least I look at the likes, of course, right? And so I made a Cardano video right now, and funny enough, all these things are like to $20 or so. That's pretty funny. But I made a Matic video, I made a Cardano video, because I'm just honestly really excited about those crypto. I have a good chunk of them, and I'm honestly expecting the best as time moves on. And so that's also what I keep sharing with you guys, all the different insights that I have, what these cryptos are, and that type of stuff, basically. But from that perspective, I'm also thinking, if you guys have any crypto that you'd like to have a video on, please put it in the comment section down below so I know, and I can start working on that. As at the end of the day, this YouTube channel is for you guys. I'm trying my best to make these things as entertaining as possible, while also giving the most important insights on coins and information that I like. You know, I'm not just going to make random videos about stupid stuff. No, I need to like what I'm doing, because I'm doing this for fun, as you guys know. Now, the Matic token was one of the hottest digital assets in the market in December, is going to stay that way, and is most likely going to continue on that road for quite a good while. I've seen mostly just positive articles about Matic, except for some articles that talk about ETH 2.0, where Matic's use case might be diminished a little bit. But generally speaking, Matic/Polygon is just extremely juicy for the next couple of months. And that's also, guys, why I'm just such a big hoarder, and why I keep telling people that this is going to be one of my biggest holds as 2022 comes in. I think at the 6-month mark of 2022, I might have to change tactics a little bit, where I actually potentially let go of some coins to switch over to some of the newer protocols. But as of this point, guys, I am very much invested in this layer 2 Matic. And you can also see, as I shared in my couple of videos before, that this is one of the most bullish charts that we've seen in a very good while. Is it due for some correction? Worst case, I think we're never going to go below $2.40 again for Matic, unless we go into a really, really magical run towards the downside. But generally speaking, Matic is on the upwards direction. It's doing really freaking amazing, really, really good. Then, in regards to UST or Luna or Terra, man, oh man, does this crypto keep surprising me. So, Terra/Luna/UST, all those, is basically within one little ecosystem, right? They have the second highest total value locked. It's actually even higher than the Binance Smart Chain. It is higher than Solana. It's higher than all of this stuff. It is on, I guess, a course to really catch up with Ethereum. And that is, to me, really crazy. The fact that it's pretty, I guess, low on the rankings, being 9th, while still having some of the highest value locked. And that's obviously because the UST, their stablecoin, the decentralized stablecoin, is picking up the pace. This coin is going so fast, so rapid, and so huge. I've seen articles left, right about it becoming, I guess, a bigger stablecoin. I'm not exactly sure how to phrase that properly. But we also saw it just get accepted onto Binance, I believe, and it's just parading through with it really getting adoption everywhere. And obviously the goal is to not trust in a central authority, and through UST, I should say, being the decentralized stablecoin, yeah, we might be able to have that. It says here, while centralized stablecoins such as USDT and USDC have been ruling the crypto market for nearly a decade, it seems the growing controversy around the issuance of these centralized stablecoins has given decentralized stablecoins to flourish. And that's again why UST is doing really good. And so I've also started to use USD more and more and more, and I'm starting to lock up more money in it, as I also am using the Luna ecosystem quite a lot more. And guys, I will be making a video on this pretty shortly here, as the amount of money you can make by using the Luna protocol is so insane. I need to do some updates on that. I need to check it out further and see what I can give to y'all, because that is huge. It really is. And we've also seen how there's a ton of money worth of Luna being burned as well as the demand for UST increases, and it's a decentralized protocol, so it's what they chose to do. Fun fact, 27 million Luna have been burned so far this month. At current prices, that equates to almost $3 billion, or in other words, that would place December's burnt Luna at 63 for market cap on CoinGecko. Our monthly burn is a top 100 coin. Guys, I'm thinking of buying a whole freaking lot more Luna/Terra, as that is insane. They're doing a lot, and they're not getting on the top of the top ranks in terms of like news and whatnot, but Luna is really a beast. Then again, the only downside is same thing for Solana. They already had a crazy run in 2021. You know, they did so amazing in price that you might actually be able to say, yeah, they're a little bit on the higher side in terms of price. But I don't think buying Luna right now at these points is actually a bad idea. I think it's still a crazy crypto with a lot of potential. By the way, if you guys want to see another 100x gem on this channel, make sure you put it down in the comment section down below. Yes, we'd like to see a 100x gem. Not in the chat box, but later on in the comment section, because I'm looking at every single thing you guys comment. And I have a couple of coins that I think in January could really go like 50x, 80x, 100x. And so I'm going to try to share them with you all, but I want your support, because at the end of the day, whenever I make these videos nowadays, they don't do so well anymore. You guys are not really pressing that like button. And at the end, as I said before, I only want to post what you guys really want to see. So always just let me know in there what you like, and then we can get kind of working on that. Then again, we have more than 200 people watching right now. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the chat box real quick. Somebody says, can you do Crow? I try to get in contact with Crow to actually get one of their cards, but they're really making it difficult for me, so Crow is going to definitely have to wait until they reply back, but they're not doing so just quite yet. Solo is $250 a coin. Just look at the technicals. I definitely disagree. Sologenic is pretty good of a coin, but it's really in a bad position right now, so I don't think it's actually a good buy, nor do I think the price will actually go up in the short term, but it may. Key Ming says, if XP goes up to $100, I can retire for life. I will endure and hold for now. $100 is a pretty long-term goal. It's definitely, at least, there's a 99% chance it's not going to happen next year. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's way too crazy for 1 year, but in due time, I think we'll get there. Dill Funk says, I don't think I'll make it to 589. By the time it hits $10, I'm going to crap myself and sell some of my bag. Understand? I'm definitely not going to. $10 is way too low for me, but all right. Berke says, what did I miss? Did get a notification. Groetjes from Nederland. The only problem with notifications is, guys, you can only get 3 a day. And sometimes I provide 4 videos or so, and so you're not going to get a notification, which is annoying. But I'm just trying my best, guys. You know, I'm trying my best to cover everything, and I sometimes make more videos than some people would like. And YouTube says only 3, so you can't keep spamming all the people. But that's also why I have a Telegram, where you can get a notification every single time I do a stream. And sometimes I also share it in there when I make a video, but at least every single time I go live, there's a little notification there. I'm going to keep that up as well. Alex says, do you do any promotions, or have you joined any projects yourself? So if I do a promotion on my channel, guys, this is important to know. There will always be a little banner on the top left to let you guys know that there's a little advertisement in there, because there's sometimes there, not too much. I think maybe once a month or so we usually do one. But generally speaking, you'll notice from that little button on the left, or I'll talk about it, how it is my channel, like we're working with them or something like that. I'll always make sure you guys know. And have you joined any projects yourself? Yes, the last one we joined was VPAD, as you guys most likely know. It's not a promotion, but we joined the project. And we'll definitely do more, as I, for example, want to get into Custa pretty soon here. I'm trying to talk to them about everything, because that crypto is so amazing. As I've said before to you guys, I try to share everything that I think is going to do really well in terms of price gains. I made it my goal to make the majority of people that watch my channel a millionaire, and it's my goal, and I think it's going to happen. The only problem is sometimes you need like a bigger bag to start off with. And yeah, one of the problems with that is, guys, as I've explained before a couple of times, if you're starting out with $100 or so, it's possible to become a millionaire. Yes, of course, within 1 year of me, yes, it's possible. But it's going to be so significantly harder than if somebody starting out with $10,000, because of course you're starting with 100 times the bag. And so whenever I make these videos or so, and claiming about becoming a millionaire, I usually talk about it from the perspective of somebody that's starting with 10,000 bucks, because then it's a 100x within 1 year, and it's not going to be possible for everybody, but I think at least a couple thousand people will be able to do it, and that's good enough for me. So if you guys stick around with the journey and just keep up with what I say, it's not a one-to-one, right? Don't just follow everything blindly and think everything's going to work out. No, do your own due diligence. There's nothing as financial advice, but I think I've got the map worked out pretty much so. And as long as we don't get some of the craziest crypto regulations, and as long as you're not in like a place like let's not call some of them out, but some really terrible place in the world where you cannot use any crypto products, I think we're on a really good path, as we have so many lined up, and we've done it way, way too many times already. Even with, guys, if you only know how crazy our last 2 months were, November and December, you can't even count how many dollars we got in because of some of these pre-sales. It is so crazy. So guys, just keep up with those. Do your best to join them whenever you can. And yeah, I'll make more videos on those, as I really think, honestly, that people are going to really make hundreds of thousands of dollars with that someday. It's going to be crazy. Keon says, if you had $500, what would you buy today? I would actually split my bag into most likely 10 different cryptos, and I'm most likely just spread them up with the cryptos that I cover on this channel. But because you said that, I'm actually going to take a picture, Keon. I'll make a video specifically for you, my friend. I think that's actually a really cool idea. I'm going to take a picture right now. I'm going to get that going. A video where I talk about my, what if I had $500, what would I buy? You know, my top crypto gems or something like that. I would most likely go for, obviously, XRP, as that one has the best potential in 2022. I would most likely buy a little bit. I'm just going to talk, right? Let's say I look at my family right now. I usually buy them a bag of, let's say, 10, 15 crypto or so, 12 crypto maybe. And that's because you got to diversify, and there's different reasons why you buy some other ones. So I buy, mostly I make them a Binance account. I buy them some BNB because it's nice to stake, and it will reduce the fees and whatnot. Usually a very small amount of money, but it's something inside. Sometimes it will also allow you to join some of the Launchpad tokens and whatnot. It's usually nice to have BNB. I buy them some Solana Cardano because those are just my go-to crypto. Together with Solana and Cardano, depending on how much money they invest, if they have a lot of money to invest, I usually buy some Bitcoin Ether too. If they don't have a lot of money to invest, I skip sometimes those because the multiplier is going to be less than some of these lower cryptos. I buy them Luna, Polkadot all the time. AVAX depends. Even though Luna and AVAX are kind of on my same list, I think the AVAX ecosystem is really amazing, but Luna is expanding a little bit more significantly. So in the short term, I think Luna has more potential, but medium term, AVAX is also nice. I buy them some Polygon. That's my little bag of what I always buy every single person. And I buy them some VeChain. That is what I buy for every single person I've ever bought crypto for. That's what I always get them. And then some debatables are Crypto.com. Because some of those guys made an account on Crypto.com, so I made buy them some of those coins. Because I also bought a couple of my friends' their cards. I just sent them 3,500 euros to get them a card, like one of those ones. And that's what they then get, of course. And some other ones that I get sometimes are Chainlink for the utility. The price is pretty difficult to expect and predict, but Chainlink is like literally one of the best cryptos out there. Algorand I bought for a couple of my friends, not always. The little metaverse bag, I actually have never bought for people, but I usually suggest it. Meaning, I don't actually go out and say, hey, buy these crypto, but I always tell them, hey, metaverse is going to explode. Get yourself a good little side bag because you don't know which one's going to pop off. And that reminds me, guys. So one of the most difficult things to tell people is you don't have to look for what is my only crypto that I'm going to go into. I would always recommend against holding more than 50% of your money into one crypto, as if you look at the comment section, way too many people have like 80%, 90%, all that in one. And I sometimes have about 30% of so of my money in XRP or in Bitcoin, but that's even not really smart. I would always suggest a lower number. I see one of the guys are asking, which one should I go for, Decentraland or Sand? Buy, if you ask me, right? Honest, my thoughts. Both. Just split your money up. You don't know which of the two is going to do more amazing. You can't predict that. Nobody can. There are solid reasons for why both will do amazing. I can think of quite a lot of reasons why Sandbox will overtake Mana, but I can also think of quite a lot of reasons why, because Mana has the first mover advantage, is going to stay on top. I'm honestly thinking Sandbox is most likely to come out on top. Honest. But you don't really know for certain. So if I meant to make a choice, I would say Sandbox. But I would honestly say go for both. And that's also what I do for generally a crypto bag. You know, I'm going to say always, just spread it over. You don't know which one's going to do crazy. So just make a little bag and we'll see. And as you get more and more into crypto, you can start looking for specific picks. Like, for example, Cadena. We bought that a little while ago, and you can see today is doing really well. And again, over a shorter or a little longer period, it's actually doing quite bad. But that you don't know up front because you might not be involved with the crypto too much. Thorchain / Rune. We were really excited about it a little while ago. Right now, I'm a little bit less excited. Same thing for Chili's, I guess. There's just potential in all these different things. Chili's, for example, is like together with the fan tokens. This might be the next sector that's going to pop off, so it's definitely something to also have a little bit of a bag into. But point being, you don't know which one's going to pop off, so it's better to just get a little diversified bag. Same thing for ZLQZAA. There's so many cryptos that I actually have that I've talked about in the past that, again, today are like plus 20, for example. Because you don't know. H-bar, yeah, crazy. All right, let's move on. Have some other news. Let's see. Link. Funny enough. Link regains $23. It can thrive as long as these two conditions are met and fulfilled. So they're talking here about sentiment. Chainlink regained $23 threshold in the early hours at the start of the week. This comes as the crowd has had the most sustained negative. Okay, never mind. I clicked my microphone off by accident. Sometimes I just hit my head to something and the mic goes off. This comes as the crowd has the most sustained negative sentiment towards the asset since October. As long as euphoria is limited and FUD is high, Link can thrive. Okay, so euphoria is limited and FUD is high. I guess that's because Chainlink is a crypto that really doesn't thrive on hype necessarily. It's the basis for all DeFi. And from a certain perspective, I'm thinking, yeah, they're literally, as I said just now, the basis of DeFi. They're just going to keep climbing up as DeFi gets bigger. But it's not one of those cryptos which is just going to pump towards the moon because of hype all of a sudden. No, it's not that type of project. It's not really that type of network, anything like that. So from that perspective, I get where they're coming from. Then again, FUD is right now high. I don't really get that. As long as euphoria is limited and FUD is high, Link can thrive. Maybe they're trying to say that FUD is what puts money into Chainlink because they're too afraid of some of these, more hypier projects, and Chainlink is just solid, which is going to continue on with the growth, but piece by piece. Not too sure about that. By the way, guys, I'm going to tell you guys once more. There's a little link section down below, right? We have Bybit, we have Primex, we have KuCoin. The reason of all of these is Bybit. There's right now the biggest bonuses, $4,100 that you can get. So make sure you check that out with the link down below for if you want some crazy deposit bonus. Primex BT has a discount code. So if you're a big trader, you trade with millions of dollars, who knows? This is literally the best exchange to go for because you get a huge discount and it's ridiculously cheap in that sense. And KuCoin is for the smallest traders out there. If you have a couple of dollars you'd like to trade with, by depositing $10, you get $5 for free. So that might be something you want to get into if you're like me when I started with almost no money in crypto. You just want to try some. At the end of the day, if you can withdraw that $5, it's just $5 for free. And for some people, that's a lot of money. I've talked to a lot of, no harm meant here, right? I've talked to a lot of people from India, and they really asked me for $1, $2. I'm like, what? Because in my perspective, right, the $1 or $2 in the grand scheme of crypto is not going to make that much of a difference. But to a lot of people, it really can. And so $1, $2, $5, it can really mean a lot to people. So that's why I'm sharing that stuff as well. I think there's also some other bonuses, but I just saw it say somewhere that if you deposit $10, you get $5 for free. So just letting you guys know about that too. You do it with it as you please. And then we have Binance. They were just approved as money service provider in Canada. That's really huge news, right? That's really good for Binance. And also became a crypto asset crypto asset service provider in Bahrain. Also very nice. Binance has received in-principle approval as a crypto asset service provider in the Kingdom of Bahrain. And we got the Boxing Day announcement here on Canada. Binance earned another attainment and got Binance Canada Capital Markets approved in Canada as a money service provider. It is an MSB license, including a virtual currency dealing business. And yeah, that's pretty huge for them. Not exactly sure what else to say, except for the fact that in Canada, Binance is used quite a significant amount. And so, I don't know, we're just going in the right direction. Turkey was doing really, really bad for Binance, and I was really thinking because of all these restrictions that they'll be facing, it's going to be all towards the downside. But generally speaking here, if I look back, Binance has been in a really positive position overall by basically building this little headquarters / base in Dubai. They're going to start building out from there. There's a lot of cool stuff that I kind of think about in this sense here that can come out of this. Alex says, I'm very curious. Would you be interested in doing reviews of project platforms? Can someone book you for such collaborations? No, not really. David says, Bell is partnered with Ledger Capital. Don't know too much about that. CMDR says, I have open position in Link, calling it Lunk Chain. Okay. Croc says, FTT or Crow, which one is most likely to follow the path of BNB? I honestly think if you follow the path of BNB, it's most likely FTT. If you're talking about just a good crypto, I would say Crow is better than FTT for holding, to be honest with you. Brian says VET is going to pump. Is it ever going to pump? Well, I bought VET. Never. I don't think I bought VET more than 3 times above half a cent. So it's already pumped if we're looking back at it. But yeah, I honestly believe 2022 is also going to be a really big year for VeChain. I honestly think that this month can still end really positively for VET. But I'll make a video on VeChain today or tomorrow talking about my insights and whatnot, as I have a lot of cool stuff to share about that one as well. VeChain is also one of my best bangers, guys. VeChain is a huge freaking crypto. All right, guys, but I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. We talked about our basis for the XP price, the Bitcoin price, the Ether price, the Matic price that we want to have. For Matic, there really isn't any basis. Today, we're going to get some cool videos out there about some whistleblowers, some all cool stuff. So stick around, make sure you subscribe, and a lot of you guys said you don't want to get too much. Alex, just send an email, man, if you really want to get some done. We have a team for that. Sometimes things are accepted. It depends. I wanted to say, we have I'm going to say bullish narrative right now in the crypto markets. Generally speaking, the direction is upwards, and it keeps continuing on that way. I don't think we're going to end the year too negatively, and as long as Bitcoin stays above $50,000 and we end that way like we did the week, I think things are just going to start to pop off. XP right now finding some good support at 91 cents. We have a long position open. We're going to continue on with that, guys, as we are finding this bullish narrative, and we're going to take this XP price all the way up to 95 cents, hopefully within a couple of days. Having said that, a couple of cool videos coming out. If you enjoyed that stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We need one more subscriber, guys, to get to 139,000. Ooh. Well, that's not updating for me. All right, guys, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you press that button, and I'll get a lot of cool stuff out to you all. Stay tuned on the channel for a lawsuit update as well on XP/Ripple. Get that out soon as well. A VeChain update, and I'm just looking through you guys' comment section. I'm getting a, let's see here what you guys were asking for. A top 5 crypto or so. What if you started out with $500? What would I buy today? Like that type of video is coming out. And Crow, if only that freaking exchange talks back, I'll get a Crow video out to you guys as well. But that was it for right now. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. And see you guys again pretty shortly here, all right?